It's Week 12 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, he's now across 3.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Prescott looks to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day, the only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they've been successful so far. I don't think this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And inside the tray before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Richardson to throw off play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And out across midfield down to the 45. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A first down throw for Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Prescott. Downfield throw tip, but he still got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To the air again, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Colts 4-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Richardson off the play fake. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season has been the big play that's done them in.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Prescott. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give me up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. The Colts had 7-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this when he's down he goes. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Prescott, he finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now a give here to Pollard. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say I'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 22-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Third and short yardage, Prescott. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk. Why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And going right back to Pittman. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys.
Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On third down, it's Richardson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
Back to the air with Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Richardson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Richardson working from the gun. And he's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to our halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Strong loses it on the hit. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
Richardson to the air on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Day's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott from the gun.
Left side to Lamb.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
3rd and 5.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signal for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running right, it's Pollard. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here's Pollard again. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Pollard.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as they get this up past the 40.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
Play action. Now Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball through, and it's second down. Now it's Richardson.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. This is a massive man.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll let Taylor try and run. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there. Yeah,
it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On second down, Prescott again.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down throw for Prescott. This is caught. It's Cox. And he's going to get this all the way down
inside the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pollard will take it up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. And that's complete to Colts. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's dumped off to Pollard. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chase Young coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
A 39-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Now Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry up. Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. From the shotgun, Richardson. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
McGay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary 1st step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 8. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Richardson to throw it. That's caught by Pitts. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice gain. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Richardson. Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action.
It's the Bears now on the clock.
It's week 5 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Aaron Jones. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
From the future site of Super Bowl 60 in a few years' time, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft. The second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Going play action, Ridder. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a 4th-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now Cousins. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Running the counter, Patterson.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back 7's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
Cousins on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now an option play on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The numbers for Jones last week, 20 carries, 106 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week where he broke the central market rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Ritter. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field. And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Cowboys at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. The offense stays out there. To the air again. It's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, Cousins. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
To make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Jones again on second down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front. What a great drive that was. Sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing is Cousins. This one left side caught by Patterson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to plant for those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ridder now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A big third down play there for the Niners. 32 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Ridder will set up to throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It was big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Let's take it inside his own 40. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now Ridder to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Ridder to throw it. And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Kenneth Walker.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Cousins throw into the hands of Lockett. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On first down, going back to Patterson to about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And into the end zone. They pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On play action, Cousins. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Dallas.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Cousins now. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
The lengthy Armstead made a great play there, and he's making up for lost time after he battled injury last season. Getting him back makes an elite group of pass rushers downright scary.
This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Going play action, Ritter. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They go play action. Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Cousins. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Cousins to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now we got another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
At the 49ers 18-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. Well, I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 2-yard.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play.
The tight end, the ball carrier. Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Everything moved right, ran it right, dove right. Excellent stop at the line of scrimmage, though. I mean, I couldn't see it totally from here.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And out now come the Cowboys. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range.
Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Now Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great. But they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Cousins again. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a 1st down, maybe 2, Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A quick throw out to Lockett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all time. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for Dallas, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.